Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Macon Campbell and this is maconSTUFF. So today's video is just a very quick spur of the moment idea that I came up with yesterday. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm busy working with an artist who's coming up with a design to commemorate my 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, for those of you that don't know, I am very passionate about art, whether that be traditional, digital, music, or whatever form it takes. Now, drawing is one of my favorite forms of art, and it is definitely something that I wish to learn before I leave this world. Now, the guy who's going to do my artwork is really good at drawing. His name is Karel Swanepoel and is currently trading under the name Pixapien. Now, last year when I went and met with him to discuss my design, I had absolutely no idea what it is that I wanted. I just knew that I wanted something, and within the span of a couple of minutes he sat down with a pen and a piece of paper and started scribbling, and next thing I knew there was the foundations for a really nice looking design. Now, before I left his office, he was nice enough to give me a whole bunch of stickers that he had designed and even a copy of a children's book that he had published. Now, since then, I've been trying to think of a way to say thank you. Now, for me, sometimes words are overrated. So in this case, I decided I'm going to make something for him. Now, as you can see on most of the stickers that he gave me, there is this name and logo. And I asked him about it, and he said that it is a new venture that he's starting, a website that he's going to be launching soon. Yesterday, while I was looking at this logo, it struck me that this would make a really nice pendant. So today, that is what I'm going to try and make. So I took a picture of the logo, put it in Illustrator, traced it, and I printed out a number of these logos in different sizes so that I can see which one is going to be the most appropriate size. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be this one, which is roughly 40 millimeters by 40 millimeters. Now, obviously, it would be really nice if I had some bone or tusk to make this out of, as this is a crossbone. But unfortunately, I'm fresh out of bone. So the closest thing I could think of is wood. Now, the only light wood that I have is ash. Now, while the ash is a really nice hard wood, it has a very rough grain, and I'm worried that that is going to be a little bit difficult to carve. So the only other light hard wood that I could think of is maple. Now, maple is something that is very rare in this country. So this morning, I quickly went out to one of my local lumber suppliers, and the smallest, cheapest piece of maple that I could find is between $700 and $800 Namibian dollars, which is probably about 50 or 60 US dollars. Luckily, the guy over there referred me to a furniture maker around the corner, so I went there and I asked if they had any offcuts, which thankfully they did, and this is the piece that I came back with. Now, the guy there was really nice enough to give me this piece for free, so it cost me absolutely nothing. To them it was just an offcut. For me, it is a lot more than that. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into making this pendant. Okay, there we go guys, it's done, and I think it looks pretty good. This is the first time in my life that I've ever seen, touched or worked with maple, and I must say this is pretty hard. I understand apparently you get hard and soft maple, but this is definitely of the hard variety. So it was pretty tough to carve, but all in all I think it came out pretty nice in the end. You may have noticed that I made 2 of them. The reason for that is I decided I want to keep one for myself, and the other one I'm going to give to Carl. So if you're watching this, Carl, I'll be getting this to you as soon as possible, and I really hope you like it. Anyway, I'll not take up any more of your time. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you feel the urge to share it with your friends, that would be much appreciated. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the comments below. And as always, till next time, keep making stuff.